What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, and oh dear, still trying to recover from yesterday, people, as an Arsenal fan, and trust me, yesterday was a heavy game to deal with. Was a draw, but felt like a defeat, and when you're in a title race and you're trailing by that many points, I think it definitely is like a defeat, especially if Liverpool do what a lot of us expect them to do today, and that is beat Manchester United, but we'll have to see. Big up to everyone locked in. Hope you're well. Appreciate your support. We got great numbers yesterday. It's a shame it wasn't under different circumstances. Would have liked to have seen a victory, but I think the reality... Listen, we've done loads of Arsenal content. We did the watch-along yesterday. I then did the fan cam. We then did a 2.25 hour show with Dan Potts came on as well. So, and I'll be probably doing Arsenal Therapy Part 2 tomorrow. So I'm trying to just watch today to take my mind off Arsenal. But of course, because Arsenal are chasing Liverpool, they will always remain in the thoughts. But this will be an interesting game. Maybe not as clear-cut as we're expecting. I know I've seen people online saying, you know, this is going to be 7-0 Part 2. You know, and all kind of stuff like that. So what do you guys think about today? I've said a lot of things about Arsenal. I think they're getting what they probably deserve to get. Without sounding really harsh, the team needed reinforcements in the summer. The three players we bought in the summer are not yet at the level. Calafiori looked okay yesterday. Marino's been dreadful in my opinion. Sterling's hardly kicked a ball. They didn't improve the team enough, and the manager's got a lot to answer for. And as I said, everything that we predicted yesterday happened, people. Big accounts will not call out the manager. They will not blame the tactics. They will not blame the transfer window. The whole focus will be on the refereeing decision. And that's what it was, you know. Nobody was looking at the bigger picture. In terms of the big accounts online, it's so predictable. But, you know, it is what it is. I think Arsenal are just in a situation now where they've got to try and win a domestic cup and finish as high as they can in the league, whether that's third or second or whatever. So at least we have clarity. I don't like it, but I think that's the situation. But anyway... In terms of today's game, Liverpool against Manchester United, fighting for two very different things this season. I mean, look, shamelessly from an Arsenal point of view, we'd like Man United to win this game today, but I don't see it happening, but stranger things have happened. This is a United team that beat Manchester City a few weeks ago, although City are obviously out of form at the moment. Liverpool are far from out of form. We're going to look at the league table shortly, but Man United, 1 win in their last 5. 1 win and 4 defeats in their last 5 games. Liverpool, 3 wins and 2 draws. Only 1 defeat this season. Something crazy would need to happen, I think, for Man United to get anything out of this game. Is it a red card? Do they take a shock 2-goal lead? Do they, you know, an injury to a big player? I don't know. I think if this game goes under normal circumstances, then you can only see one team winning this. That is for sure. And we're going to look at a few things about this game. Richard, big up to you, bro. I saw a comment on an AFTV post fairly criticising the manager's tactics. Nothing angry or abusive. And the level of person abuse in response was shocking. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. It is crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is there any chance of United doing anything today? Cheers, Curtis. You on the grind this weekend? Yeah, I said it, man. 2025, I've got to step up the work rate, get this 100k in the bag. So, yeah, we're out here, people. In terms of the team lineups between these two, Liverpool, I mean, that's a strong lineup, man. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back. We're going to talk about Trent in a second. He's been offered a huge new deal by Liverpool. Robertson at left back. Kanate returns for Joe Gomez. Next to Van Dijk. It's the full strength Liverpool back 4. Then you look in midfield. Gravenberch, McAllister. Curtis Jones plays instead of Szoboszlai. No Szoboszlai for Liverpool. He's their main player, really, who's not playing. And then a front three of Gakpo, Salah, Luis Diaz. Diaz has sort of turned into this striker now for Liverpool. I mean, I would say 10 out of 11, that is their full team. Ash said, yeah, apart from Gomez, but then Konate, I would say, is better than Gomez anyway. So he's come back from injury. On the bench, Endo, Jota, Nunez, Chiesa, Elliott, Tsimikas, Kelleher, Kwanzaa, and Bradley. I mean, I know, listen, obviously, injuries have affected Arsenal, but look at the kind of attacking players that they can bring on in this game. You know, Jota can get you a goal. Nunez is a chaos merchant. Harvey Elliott's a decent player. Chiesa we haven't really seen. You know, you've got to have players there that can come on and affect the game if you're struggling. And, you know, it makes a big difference. The Man United team, they're playing this back three again. Amorim refuses to change. Onana in goal. Back three of De Ligt, Maguire and Lisandro Martinez with Mazraoui and Dalot as the wing-backs. Mazraoui on the right and Dalot on the left. Kobbie Mainoo and Ugarte in the central areas. Front three, Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes and Rasmus Højlund. Of course, no Marcus Rashford, who apparently is out with illness. But I think we all know he's on his way out. I think Man United put that illness out there to buy themselves some time to get him out of the football club. Rather than, is he in the squad, is he not? The manager's probably getting bored of the questions. Keros, I will get back to you. My apologies, bro. I'll get back to you today. Surprised you're doing this after yesterday. Do you know what? I'm going to be totally honest with you, Retro. I was in two minds. I was like, do I not do this? I don't want to do it. Streamed a lot yesterday. Arsenal have, you know, taken all the enthusiasm out of us, but let's do it. I'll be watching the game, so why not stream it? Don't get the Højlund hype. I don't even know if there is much hype around him, to be honest. I think he's probably better than Xerxes, but I don't think he was ready to be Man United's first team striker. I'll be honest with you, people. And look, Arsenal are looking for a Man United win here, let's be totally honest. I will be shocked if a back three can deal with Liverpool, honestly. Because all that's going to happen here, you've got your three centre-backs of De Ligt, Maguire and Lisandro. That's fine. But all they're going to do, Liverpool, is Salah will force Dalot backwards and Gakpo will force Mazraoui backwards. And United will end up with a back five, which means then their midfield will not have the numbers in there, and Liverpool will end up with a lot of space in midfield. I'll be shocked if this works. And if they concede first, I don't know how they then turn that around and start. I just don't see it working. I think they'll get beat. I think they'll try and frustrate Liverpool. If Liverpool score early, this could be a massacre. The only way Man United survive this game is if they defend unbelievably well and frustrate them and maybe hit them on the counter-attack. If Liverpool score early, this could be brutal. I mean, I saw United fans saying they hope the game got called off. I can understand why. I mean, they are out of form. 4 defeats on the bounce. And you're playing Liverpool away. They're going to have to defend seriously well. And the crazy thing is, I mean, a lot of people have been saying it. Liverpool are just, I think they're a bit more efficient this year. It's funny because people have been saying, oh, Liverpool, they're not playing amazing. I'm like, bro, they're top scorers and they've got the best defence. I think with Liverpool now, what they kind of do, if I could put it into an analogy, I think when they go like 2-0 up, they turn the volume down and they say, right, 2-0 up, great defence, the game's won. Where I feel like when Klopp was going 2-0 up, he was going, turn the volume up, go and win 3-4, 5-0, and sometimes that goes against you and you end up conceding. I actually think Slot is doing an amazing job at Liverpool. And people will say, well, he's walked into a really good squad. But it's very difficult to come in when a legend has just left and just keep that team believing in what you want. They could have gone, well, Klopp's gone and started sulking. He's gone, look, Gravenberch, you're a good player. I'm going to put you in the 6. Look, Diaz playing up front. I mean, honestly, hell of a job. And I hate to revert back to Arsenal, but when have you seen Mikel Arteta do something tactically like that? What has worked out for Arsenal? When have we seen Martinelli go up front or something different happen that has helped us? It's absolutely crazy. Gravenberch was, people were saying he could have got sold. Now he's one of the best sixers in the Premier League. Luis Diaz, a left winger playing up front, looking lethal. Jota and Nunes on the bench. And just think he spent 12 million. Bought Chiesa, who's hardly kicked a ball. Chris said, Curtis, Man United are going to go into the Championship. Mark my words, road to 40 points. They'll stay up. I know people, it's crazy to even have that conversation, but United will stay up. Has Amorim got anything in the locker to even get a point off Liverpool here? Let's have a look at the league table. United fans, I'm going to have to scroll down in a minute to find you. You're on page 2. I mean, Arsenal. I'm trying not to even look at Arsenal because it's Sunday. We're trying to be relaxed, laid back, watch along. But what they've done what they did yesterday, just oh my days. Arsenal Therapy Part 2, 2 p.m. tomorrow. We did Arsenal Therapy last night. If you didn't watch that, go back and watch that as well, people. Liverpool. I mean, listen, under any circumstances, it would be very difficult to keep up with Liverpool playing like this. But we're 5 points behind them. They got 2 games in hand. If they win them both, that's 11 points with a better goal difference. That is title done and dusted. In fact, I mean, yeah, if Forest win their game in hand, they go to 40. If Liverpool win their 2 games in hand, they're 11 points clear of Arsenal and Forest. And they will be 15 points clear of Chelsea. That is title done and dusted. I'm sorry. And it's only January. A lot can happen. That much is not happening, bro. You ain't catching 11 points from an informed team when we're not in form. It's not like we're battering everything in front of us and they keep dropping points. Like, we're going to do OGs tomorrow. We're going to get an OGs show in tomorrow. I said this yesterday on the Arsenal Therapy. Last season, Arsenal only failed to win 10 of their games last season. They won 28, they drew 5, they lost 5. 10 games that we didn't win out of the 38-game season. After 20 games, 1 game ahead of half, we've dropped points in 9 games. 7 draws. We only drew 5 in the whole of last season. The title is done. It's over. You can't win a league drawing 7 games out of 20. And the crazy thing about Arsenal is they're games we should have won. We should have beaten Brighton. We should have beaten Liverpool, to be honest. We should have beaten Man City. But we're our own worst enemy, Arsenal, so I'm not even mad. I expected it. I expected it, people. We're the bridesmaid, never the bride. But yeah, 40 points. Anyway, let's have a look at Man United. I'm going to have to scroll down here a little bit. I mean, to be honest, and I know there's some Man United fans in the chat, and I always openly admit United were my biggest rival growing up as an Arsenal fan. But I've always respected what they are as a club, and they are a giant. Whether you like them or not, you had to respect what they were about. I mean, the club is in complete disarray, what we're seeing. I honestly think United are going to take a long time to come back. I think the biggest thing with United was not getting the Qatar ownership. I think if they had the Qatar ownership now, they are coming back. They're building a new stadium, their training ground, they're spending money. They've basically been hustled. They protested to get the Glazers out. And all the Glazers did is sell part of the club to another guy and made him front of house, Ineos. And they still own the majority of the club, but they're just now saying, let them deal with it. It's actually a masterstroke from the Glazers, what they've done. They've gone, listen, these lot are going crazy. They're protesting, getting games called off. They sold a little percentage to Ineos, said Ineos, you deal with it and send us the check, but they're still the majority shareholders. How they've got away with that is unbelievable. I'll be honest with you, Man United fans should be protesting again. That protest should not be over. This guy ain't doing nothing at Man United. You can see it already. Oh, we'll get Dan Ashworth. All right, Dan Ashworth. 6 months later, sack Dan Ashworth. Ten Hag, we're sacking him. Oh, he's won the FA Cup. Oh, actually, we'll keep him. All right, we'll keep him because he won the FA Cup. 3 months later, oh, actually, we're going to sack him. And Dan Ashworth wanted Southgate, so we'll get rid of it. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. There's now rumours that they could have got Amorim in the summer. They didn't want him because of his style of football. 3 months later, they're hiring him as manager. They're all over the place. All over the place. All jokes aside, serious conversation. United fans should be protesting. They should not have allowed that to happen. They needed the Qatar ownership. They would have been back to the top, or at least challenging at the top. Do I think Man United get relegated? No, but you can't keep playing like that and losing. You know what I mean? Teams are catching them. They're only, 6 points above the relegation zone. They're lucky that Ipswich... in fact, did Ipswich win? I didn't actually see I saw it was 2-2 between Ipswich and Fulham. Did they win that game? Oh, they drew 2-2. They're lucky Ipswich never won today. Ipswich would have been on 18 points. They're not going to get relegated, but they're in a complete and utter mess. United, they really are. They're not. All United can do really is try and win the Europa League and get a respectable league position. I mean, they're 5 points off. No, they're 6 points off 10th with a game in hand, but yeah, they're in a mess. United are probably going to finish mid-table. They need to try and win the Europa League, salvage something. They may not even be in Europe next season, to be honest, which for them is disgraceful. But they're in a bit of trouble. They've got to sell a lot of players in the summer. In terms of Liverpool, they're absolutely flying. They're playing good football. And you wonder how good they can become because, let's be honest, the manager hasn't even gone into the market yet. He spent 12 million on one player who's hardly kicked a ball. Imagine if Liverpool actually said to Arne Slot, there's 120, 130 million. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You look at a lot of the things that have happened. Trent defensively looks more solid. Gakpo, who was kind of not really doing too much, he looks a better player. Salah's in the form of his life at the moment, or certainly over the last few years. I thought Salah was probably going to end up going to Saudi. This is one of his best seasons. And Diaz up front is a game changer for them as well. So, yeah, it's crazy. Let me get these super chats in, people. War Eagle, I swear it blows my mind how they decide which matches can be shown for free and which you have to pay a subscription to watch. Fulham v Ipswich was free, but this match isn't. That's crazy. That is mad. I mean, in England, we have it bad enough, bro. We can't even watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. That's another thing that fans should be protesting, but yeah, it's strange. Big up War Eagle. Why Always Me said, I started to hate the Cone Man. Amount of lies he tells. I mean, as I said, if you haven't watched that Arsenal Therapy last night, go back and watch it after this. I am going to do Arsenal Therapy Part 2 tomorrow at 2 p.m. Arteta, for me, has become the Kroenke's puppet. He's very much what Wenger was in his final few years at the club. He'll protect them for the paycheck. That's the problem. And as I always say, I think the problem is bigger than the manager, but he is definitely at the forefront of it. As much as I don't rate these owners, the owners didn't force him to play Thomas Partey at right back. The owners didn't force him to buy Mikel Merino. The owners didn't force him to give Jorginho a new contract and refuse to sign an attacking player for how long. So, Mohammed said, watch along with therapy. Yeah, just, like with the chicken, just a little seasoning. The therapy will be seasoned, on this game, So yeah, unfortunately, that's the only way we can deal with it. Last loss, Philippi said, Big C, my girl broke it off with me. Any advice? Go again, bro. Reset. Trust the process. Maybe Ibiza with the lads. Iron Apple. Gotta go again, bro. Gotta go again. It's hard work, but you'll get there, man. You got to level up. I always think when you have a breakup, you level up. You hit the gym twice as hard. You get your money right. You get yourself right. You know what I mean? That's what I would say, bro. HR, Salah, Trent, and a few others will leave after winning. Who knows? Who knows? We didn't even get into that story. The game's going to start in a few minutes. But Trent, they've offered him 300 grand a week to stay, Liverpool. Richard said, Man City fans sing champions again, ole. Our fans are out here singing 60 million down the drain. I mean, that tells you everything. 60 million down the drain, Kai Havertz scores again. But Kai Havertz doesn't score again. He scores like once a month against relegation fodder. HR, bad ref decision and injuries have derailed us. Way more than that, mate. Way more than that. If you're playing really well and referee decisions cost you points, I'll be the first one on here doing a tie blaming all the refs and PGMOL. When you're playing bad and you get a bad decision thrown in there, look at yourself first as a football club, then look at the ref. Should he have given the penalty? You can argue about that, but talk to me about the second half display. Talk to me about the home game against Everton, the away game against Fulham, the away game against Bournemouth. Bad refereeing decisions are just the icing on the cake, people. We are not good enough to win the league, and this manager's not good enough either. But Mohammed said, I want to take this moment to congratulate Liverpool. Do you know what? I'll be totally honest with you, right? I do respect Liverpool as a football club. I do. Because they've got a lot of history and tradition, massive fan base. They've done it without what we would call the Chelsea and Manchester City, pathway of billionaires just pumping money in. Smart recruitment, brilliant management appointments, smart business. It shows that it can be done. And we're meant to have done what Liverpool have done, but we haven't. And I always say there's two differences with Liverpool and Arsenal. Number one, the sporting director has nailed the recruitment, Michael Edwards. And number two, when Brendan Rodgers maxed out and hit the ceiling, they knew, give this team to Klopp, get Klopp in. Arsenal, to me, are at the Brendan Rodgers stage with Mikel Arteta. You created a good team that can compete, but you can't get them over the finish line. We now need the Jurgen Klopp. We now need the Michael Edwards. But they won't do it. Abdullah said, with about 2 years left on their contracts, would you keep Saka and Saliba or let them walk for free? Sell them in the summer. 2 years left, I'll wait till 1 year left and then panic. If they don't sign, you sell them with a year left. But I hope we don't get to that situation. Liverpool fans bellowing out, you'll never walk alone. They win today. They're 8 points clear, still with a game in hand. Big up to everyone locked in. I'm going to go for 3-0 Liverpool, people. Give me your score predictions. I think United will hold out for a little bit, but ultimately I think it will be too much. We're about to get underway. Great atmosphere, to be honest. The game was on the verge of being cancelled this morning due to the snow in England, but they managed to clear up the pitch and the surrounding area, and the game is on. 2-0 Liverpool, 6-1, 5-0, 3-0. Dara said, the only coach I would take, I believe will take us to the next level, is Xabi Alonso. Interesting. Steve says 2-all. Saliba saying 7-0. Diana said nil something. Something nil, sorry, yeah. I'll be surprised if United even score, to be honest. That's why I'm going for the clean sheet. Ryan said, you're so right about the Rodgers thing. However, I fear we'll win an FA Cup this season. The club will end up holding on. Yeah, listen, as long as he gets top 4, he's going nowhere. And obviously, we got a chance in the domestic cups. Kobbie Mainoo's down. Heavy challenge. Will they do a VAR check on that? He was clattered there. Kobbie Mainoo clattered inside the first minute. He's down holding his leg. Went in for a 50-50 with... Ooh, he got kicked on his head. Got caught with the studs on the back of his head there. Painful one. Very painful. Aryon said, big up Big C in the community. Big C, quick question. Hullet Seedorf Mateus. You know what, bro? Again, I'll be honest. Lothar Mateus, I didn't really see him that much. Ruud Hullet, I know he was a monster. Clarence, Clarence was my generation, so it's unfair for me to even, even name the answer there. All I know is that Clarence Seedorf was unreal. Hullet, I saw a little bit of him play. Mateus, not much. So I can't really answer it. Who will be our Jurgen Klopp? Bro, that's the question. Would this ownership even go for somebody like that, That's the problem. James Bond said, Curtis, my love, are the youths them in the community look up to you like a big bro, always asking life and relationship. Community settings, people. That's what we're about. Community settings. You've had a breakup? Well, go on. All right, for me, this, that. That's what we are, people. Community settings. Happy Sunday, people. Don't worry about Arsenal. I say, we can only do so much. Only so much we can do, right? Especially when your fan base are not together on what they want. There's only so much you can do. And I said this yesterday at the end of Arsenal Therapy. I said, the one thing we need to come out of the season with is clarity about what we want as a fan base. That's the biggest thing we need. Whether we will or not, I don't know. It's difficult. Like I said about that super chat yesterday, that guy was saying, it's Arteta in no matter what. That baffles me. Kobbie Mainoo nicks the ball back off Trent. Here come United on the counter-attack. This will have to be their plan of action today. Hitting them on the break. Do you play PlayStation or Xbox? Nah, I mean, Crew's got a PS5 that I can use if I want to, play some game. But nah, I don't really game like that no more. Big up Assassin who said, big up Curtis. Having my Sunday roast, relaxing with the family. I won't let Arsenal ruin my weekend. Happy New Year, bro. Road to 90k. 90k and beyond, bro. Let's do it. Enjoy your weekend. Dallo goes past Trent with ease there. Trent gets back well, though. He looked like he was done there. I don't think Dallo had the pace to get away from him. I love Dan and stuff, but sometimes feel like he takes your jokes and stuff. Not gonna lie. I'll charge him 10%. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Nah, Dan's cool, man. Would you take a defensive coach at Arsenal only for the sake of getting silverware? 100%. 100%, bro. Win at all costs. Are we playing exciting, expansive football? No. You saw us yesterday. If you're going to play like that, you've got to win. You can't play like that and not win. Here's Cody Gakpo for Liverpool. United have got to frustrate them. The fans, you can hear the Liverpool fans are hyped. This is their big rivalry. United at Anfield. United having a bad season. Liverpool on the verge of the title. People have to remember, yeah, Liverpool have won a Premier League, but they won it during COVID. They didn't even celebrate with their fans. The Liverpool fans probably still feel like they haven't properly won the title. They have won the title. But, to win a league and not be able to celebrate with your fans. Liverpool are desperate to win that title with Anfield packed and all of that. So they really want it. Big up the family podcast. Big up Big C. I'm moving yard this week. Your stream's been getting me through the stress of watching Arsenal and moving. It's not easy, is it, moving, man? But hopefully bigger and better things. So big up yourself, bro. Only so much we can do about Arsenal, people. But yeah, it doesn't mean it's not frustrating. United have started pretty well, to be honest. Kobbie Mainoo nicks the ball again. It's good on the ball, Kobbie Mainoo, man. Abel said United could smash Liverpool today. I can't see it, but as we said, the two times in the last few weeks that Liverpool have dropped points, we haven't taken advantage. They drew with Newcastle and drew with Fulham, and we ended up drawing with Fulham and drawing with Everton. Here's Mo Salah, right-hand side. Salah whips it in low, blocked by Maguire. I have to say, man, Harry Maguire, and listen, I don't think he's that good, but I have to say, he's shown some brilliant strength and resilience at Man United. Like, this is a guy that has been abused and booed, and he's still there, he's still there, and he's never left. I mean, I suppose you could say he's never left because he knows his career will only go downhill if he leaves United, but he somehow always finds himself back in their team somehow. Ball goes out for a corner for Liverpool. Trent to take it. I think I think a draw would be a good result for not for Liverpool, for Man United. I can't see them getting more, but you never know. They beat City, but I think United are going to have to frustrate them. Trent whips the corner and it's high. Onana comes out for it, punches it up in the air. And United get the ball. This is where United need to spring on the break. Have they got enough pace? Here's Ahmad left-hand side up against Gravenberch. Forced back to the halfway line. Actually rooting for you. I mean, do you know what? I'm not gonna do myself the whole... If United score, I'm not celebrating none of it. I know Arsenal fans, we want Liverpool to drop points. I'm not celebrating United goals. It doesn't mean I want, I do want them to take points off Liverpool, but I won't be celebrating their goals. There is a certain, there was too much rivalry with United growing up for me. I got too many friends that support United. And they're the ones who mocked us the most when we were finishing 8th and that as well, Silently in our minds, you can have a little fist pump. But I won't be camera celebrating today if United score. But yeah, I hear you. What United want is 0-0 at half-time. Frustrate the living daylights out of them, because Anfield does tend to get a bit quieter if you can frustrate them. You can celebrate them for me, people. Here's Liverpool in possession. Hate United and Spurs. I never wish the best for them. Cormac said, Curtis, in some weird way, is this season as bad or worse than the 8th place finish because of our City have collapsed? It's difficult, isn't it? Because when we finished 8th the first season, we won the FA Cup. We were terrible in the league, but we won the FA Cup. I don't even know if finishing second and being in a title race but winning nothing, I don't know if that feels better than when we finished 8th and won the FA Cup. Do you get what I'm saying with that, people? Like, when I think about that year when we finished 8th, I had a lot of meltdowns, but I had that high of Arsenal winning a cup final at Wembley. If I look back at the last 2 years of Arsenal, even though we've been in a title race, I can't really look back on them seasons and say, yeah, I really enjoyed last season. I didn't. Because I ended up with great pain and disappointment of seeing the title slip away and not being in any cup final. I would almost argue that finishing 8th and winning a cup final brought more joy to me than finishing second and winning nothing. Because you're going to look back on this season and last season and the season before. When you get older, you're not going to look back on them seasons. You're not going to say, yo, remember 22-23 when we nearly won the league. You'll go, yo, I want to forget about that. It was too painful. At least, 2020 or 2019-20, you'll go, yo, remember when we beat Chelsea in the cup final and Aubameyang chipped the goalkeeper. So, but we need to win trophies this year. We need to win something. Next season FC, yeah, we always hear that. I'm actually not as upset with yesterday's result as much. You're probably used to it or expecting it. 100% agree. It's not worse, but it's more painful. Yeah, that's probably the better way of explaining it. That's probably the explanation. Shan said, Curtis, let's talk managers that would suit Arsenal if Arteta walks after winning nothing this season. What managers could we see taking us across the line? I mean, as I've said, I've mentioned on this channel so many times, probably 4 or 5 managers that I would look at, but it's whether the ownership would go for them. I think Simone Inzaghi is a brilliant manager. Champions League final, won the league in Italy. It's just whether you could get him out of there. You got Zidane out of work, 3 times Champions League winner. Ancelotti, there's a chance he leaves Real Madrid at the end of the season. Maybe Xabi Alonso goes there. If Xabi Alonso don't go there, maybe Alonso. Mancini's out of work. He's won the league in Italy, in England, won the cup in Turkey, won the Euros. And then there's other managers you could go for if you really wanted to, you know, spend a lot of money and try and get someone out of a club. But I think there's options out there. I don't think Arsenal should be afraid of looking at a potential future where Arteta's not the manager if he can't win trophies. Is Mancini too old? I think with Mancini, he's been out of the sort of top level for a while. So, I mean, he's 60 years of age. But then Ancelotti must be older than that, surely. And Ancelotti's still one of the best. How old's Ancelotti? Ancelotti's 65. I'm not sure Fabregas is ready yet for Arsenal. Thomas Frank, good manager. Hasn't won trophies yet. Salah whips it in. Block. Comes out to Trent. Great block. It's blocked. Luis Diaz. Oh, puts it over the bar. Probably should have done better there. Nagelsmann, yeah, good manager as well. Goal kick there, but Liverpool starting to turn the screw. TV1, Curtis, you were right about the main accounts talking only about the ref yesterday. Some even got abusive with me when I disagreed with them. They are desperate. I told you, we can predict what's going to happen, bro. You lose a game, big accounts, they won't say anything about the manager or the transfer window, and that's what you got. Jamrock Gunners, big up, bro. Hail, Curtis. Can Man United do something for themselves and us? They need to spoil this game. That's their best chance. Spoil it. Ruin it. Stink out Anfield. And maybe nick one. Here's Robertson for Liverpool over the halfway line. Liverpool, although they're dominating the ball, they haven't created many clear-cut chances yet. So I'm sure United will be a little bit encouraged by defensively what they've done. Arteta Fan TV. I've joked about that for a while. It's Gravenberch. Lovely ball into Gakpo. Gakpo puts it wide. Great chance for Liverpool. Should have been 1-0. I actually thought he should have hit that with his left foot. He goes with the outside of his right foot. Great movement. Look at the way they've split United here. Good movement. Gravenberch into Gakpo. Outside of the right foot. Unlucky there. I think he... naturally, because it's the outside of the right, he moves it away from goal. Open them up so easily there. Lonesome said, I think Zidane goes back to Real. I like the German head coach. If we're serious, we go and get Alonso. It's... I suppose, I mean, there's a lot of rumours Alonso ends up at Real Madrid if Ancelotti leaves Real Madrid. But Ancelotti now has got Madrid back at the top of the La Liga. So, maybe he won't lose his job. But you know, a lot of what happens at Madrid is based on the Champions League. Big up everyone locked in, man. 1,500 of you. Great support for a neutral watch-along. Really appreciate it. Get the likes up, people. Let's get 1,000 likes. Highly wanted criminal. Arsenal attacking DNA truly gone. Arteta forgot why we are Arsenal. I mean, George Graham, they had the famous song 1-0 to the Arsenal and the back four and all that. The solid back four with Adams and all these guys. If you're delivering 1-0 to the Arsenal football, you've got to win trophies or it won't be accepted. They accepted George Graham doing that because he won titles. Here come Liverpool. Oh, shot by McAllister. Saved there by Onana. What a ball that is from Mo Salah. Out of nowhere. Kanate, 40-yard diag. Look at the touch from Salah. Dinks it over Maguire. Into McAllister. He runs off Kobbie Mainoo. On the volley about 10 yards out. Straight at Onana. Either side of him, it probably would have been 1-0. What a ball by Salah. Yeah, I think Arteta's doubled down too much. And he's made us too defensive. He really has. Corner to Arsenal. Trent whips it in. Away swinger. It's high. And Arna collects it straight into his hands. Man United are playing survival football at this point. They have no attacking threat whatsoever. Liverpool are favourites to win the Champions League. I mean, they're definitely one of them. I would say Madrid, Liverpool, City if they get their act together, but not at the moment. Here's Ugarte for United. I don't think they've had a shot yet. Oh, there's a foul there. That should be a booking, surely. 2 fouls. Van Dijk takes out Højlund. Did I say corner to Arsenal? People, my apologies. See, set piece FC just, it's there all the time. You know, I'm like Nicolas Jover every minute. It's a corner, it's a corner. I need, you know what? I need to go to like a yoga retreat or something and just, you know, where we don't talk and we just everyone sits down, legs crossed and just breathe. I need a break from Arsenal, genuinely. I'm saying corner to Arsenal. I'm like Nicolas Jover, just dreaming of corners. Oh, dear. Just end the season, man. Let's go on tour again. Here come Liverpool. Salah. Good defending there by Bruno Fernandes. Dear, oh dear. I'm saying corner to Arsenal. We're not even playing. Sire said, watching how smooth Liverpool are in attack gets me to call for Arteta's head. Let's remember there's no new acquisitions starting for Pool. Let's put it this way. Gakpo, 35 million. Diaz, 35 million. Salah, 35 million. Those three cost 105 million pounds. Luis Diaz on 55 grand a week. Reece Nelson's on 100 grand a week. So when I talk about recruitment, this is why we don't win league titles. Why didn't we sign Luis Diaz? Do you know what I mean? Why didn't we get Cody Gakpo? They'd both start left wing for Arsenal right now. See, Curtis, you're intentionally the funniest football streamer. It's I appreciate that. You know, information and entertainment. That's what we're here for, people. That's what we're here for. But you're right. They're ruthless. They have a ruthless edge about them, Liverpool. They look like they're trying to destroy you when they attack. You know what I mean? Arsenal just don't have that attacking intent about them, you know? It's kind of where we are. Players are still looking for the bag. I mean, I said this a couple of streams ago. When your team isn't successful for a long time, and I'm talking major success. Well, apparently Diaz was 42 million, but give or take 35, 40 with add-ons. When you're not winning major trophies, you have to overcompensate getting players by overpaying them. And that's what Arsenal have had to do over the last few years. When we went for Jesus and Zinchenko, we just finished 5th. We were in the Europa League. We would have had to throw the bag at them to get them out of Man City. So we've said to Zinny, 150 grand a week for a left-back who Man City want to get rid of. We've said to Jesus, 250 grand a week for a striker who Man City want to get rid of. Oh, Man United in down the left-hand side here. Ball's whipped in. Oh, behind Ahmad. Could have been 1-0 on the break. Won back by Bruno. Finds Mazraoui. Shot blocked there. Comes to Kobbie Mainoo, edge of the box. Mainoo, shot deflected, goes out for a corner. What a chance for Amad Diallo at the back post. He was onside as well. Oh, my days. The pass is behind him. I think it's a yard behind him. He's tried to scoot back and head it. It's not a bad ball, but Ahmad gets in front of it. The header ends up going backwards. And Kobbie Mainoo on the edge of the box. His shot gets blocked. Jesus was on 90k at City. That's crazy. Ahmad's down injured. I think he's hurt his back, so there's a break in play here. SG, okay, mate. I'm all ears, mate. He said it's predictable. This channel will moan and not take all factors into account. Give me your factors, bro. Give me your factors. I'm listening. Genuinely listening. I actually said this yesterday on the channel. I said, if people feel the opposite, throw it in the chat. But give me your explanation. Don't throw, little sly digs. Explain the factors. Are we talking red cards and referees? Is that what we're going to blame? What about the transfer window? Let's talk about that. What about the recruitment? I'm honestly, I'm not going to block you nothing. Give me your explanation. I'm all ears. I'm prepared to listen. I want to know the factors. Corner to Man United. Bruno whips it in, headed away by Canate. Liverpool on the break. Trent should have passed it. That's a foul. That should be a yellow card. How is Trent not getting booked for that, man? That should be a yellow. SG, I want him to come back. I want the explanation. How is Trent not getting booked for that? He loses the ball, pulls the lick back, and doesn't get booked. Free kick to United. United had a good little 2 or 3 minute spell. Free kick. Bruno takes it short. 1-2. Whips it in high. Back post. Could be a chance. Maguire doesn't connect with it. And he's offside anyway. Free kick to Liverpool. I mean, bro, let me explain factors. I'm watching Arsenal players get booked for time wasted in the first half. I'm sorry. I don't recognise this Arsenal. I don't recognise them. Salah, too strong for Salah. That's got to be a yellow card. Man's dancing with him like he's at his wedding. What the hell's he doing? Diana said, like and subscribe, people. Best podcast you can listen to on the treadmill. Balances the pain of the cardio. Hey, man. Keep going. Keep going. I'm contemplating unsubscribing due to the lack of mentioning nice biscuits when discussing your favourite. Listen, we might talk biscuits by the second half. SG hasn't come back. I'm waiting for the factors. I was very willing to listen to the factors. I wanted to hear the factors and the reasons why we're not top of the league, apart from him not being good enough and our team not being good enough. Here's Rasmus Højlund for United. Ball whipped in. Kanate puts it over his own bar. It's a corner. Man United having a good little spell here. Yeah, the I'm Arteta in no matter what comment was just outrageous. Like, you've seen the fans, haters reaction channel. Comments against you and troops are mad, calling you toxic. Listen, I see it all the time, my friend. Don't you worry. Somebody sent me a clip, actually. You know me, people. I don't care about socials, Twitter and that. I just drop grenades and leave. Ball whipped in, flicked on. It's bouncing around. Comes back out. Bruno Fernandes. Wow. Decent cross, but Alisson, nah, he catches it. Not that good. I'm mainly here for the biscuits business. Would you take Carabao Cup and FA Cup this season or finish trophyless but win the Prem next season? I take the Prem next season. Been through 21 years. What's one more year between friends? But yeah. Chris Atkins said, I watched Ipswich before this. They've got a better striker than us. Is that Liam Delap? He's strong, isn't he? The factors are PGMOL, the ref, weather, red cards, and not enough pets at Colney. Yeah, I agree. I reckon Win the Dog's lonely. I reckon Win the Dog is lonely. And, you know, it's probably causing disruptions at the training ground. Did you ever get booed as a player? No, but... Not booed, but where a crowd is... Our own crowd's going mad at us. But not booed. Kobe Mano bullies Curtis Jones there. Højlund gets bullied. Here's Trent. It's a very open game, this. Very open game. Mo Salah, right-hand side. Trent on the overlap. Salah stands up the cross. Not a very good one. United clear it. United are in this game, but... Oh, Mazraoui nutmegs Luis Diaz. I've got a lot of time for that. Drops the nutmeg on him. Factors take us back to the Wenger decline years. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, people. Did you ever consider coaching? Not really. Coaching is very cliquey, man. It's all about who you know. I mean, I do know people in the game, but nah, no interest in coaching. Even if you get in a very good level, you tend to get sacked with the managers. So, nah, not for me, coaching. Liverpool in possession. Let's get draw the puppy. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's do that, people. What's your favourite football boot brand? Always Nike. It's always been Nike. I have to admit, when I was younger, I had Adidas Predators, the accelerators, the David Beckham ones with a thick stripe. They're probably the best Adidas boots, but pretty much been Nike for a long time. Yeah, Vapors when I was younger, bit more of a quick striker, and then I was in like Ronaldinho Tiempos. I was all about comfort. But yeah, Nike boots. Here's Gakpo, left-hand side. They've got so many bodies behind the ball. Liverpool can't... Yeah, do you know what? United are doing well here, you know, people. They are doing well. They're frustrating them. Night Mercurial Vapors. Yeah, Thierry Henry settings, man. Diodoras, yeah, they had some good boots. Comfy boots. Roy Keane, I think. Puma Kings, they were the classic boot. Maradona, Pele, and them, man. Jamaican and Dominican. Jamaican on my dad's side, Dominican on my mum's side. Born and raised in the UK, do you follow cricket? Growing up, I used to stay up late to watch the West Indies, bro. I actually played football on Sabina Park in Jamaica. And I played cricket with Courtney Walsh in Nottingham. I used to play cricket for a team called Caribbean Cavaliers. Courtney Walsh came and bowled at us. Definitely didn't bowl at full pace, of course. But yeah, man. Brian Lara, my favourite cricketer of all time. Big cricket fan. Not so much now, I'll be honest. But yeah, back in the day, I used to love cricket. Milan Derby, yeah, I saw that. Is that the Super Cup? Foul there. What? How is that not a foul? Did he trip over? Kobe Mainoo's actually very strong. He's just... Hey! He slipped over in the snow. Oh, there's piles of snow at the side of the pitch. Kobe Mainoo's just slipped over in it. Oh, dear. Or Nike. I still call it Nike. I know in America a lot of people call it Nike, don't they? Predators. Copper Mundials are good boots. They're very narrow. Shot just wide there by Gravenberch. 25 yards out. Just wide of the bottom corner. And Arna was scrambling there. Chanderpaul. Chanderpaul was a beast, man. Left-handed. Back for days. Viv Richards, the man. Viv, ain't he from... He's from Antigua, ain't he, Viv? Did you go straight from playing to YouTube? Yeah, in between. In between. I had a little bit of work, but yeah. Do you collect sneakers? Not really. I mean, I got a few good pairs of trainers, but Jimmy Butler mad at the Heat for the same reason Saliba and Saka will leave head office doing nothing. Pat Riley, man, you know what I mean? Pat Riley been living off that LeBron and Wade hype for about 10 years. Don't want to trade and get anyone. Guy's a scrub. Miami Heat are an absolute mess. They got battered by Utah Jazz yesterday. Well, there's the story, people, right? This is where my... See, when I was growing up, a lot of my friends and that used to call me Curtly. Because when I played cricket, because of Curtly Ambrose. You know? So there's the whole, you know what I mean? West Indies and all that. I used to love watching the West Indies back in the day. I remember I went to Jamaica and met Wavell Hines in Jamaica. He was obviously a good opening batsman, him and Chris Gale. But yeah, man, I used to love Brian Lara, man. Brian Lara was my favourite cricket player. All gold R10 Tiempos. Oh, my days. The Ronaldinho Tiempos were just different. These boots nowadays, they're so thin. I used to have boots back in the day for 2 or 3 seasons. Now, these boots last you half a season. Cole Hooper. He was captain, wasn't he? Ridley Jacobs. I remember the team, man. It was... West Indies had a proper team back then. Lara, Hooper, Chanderpaul, Ridley Jacobs, Wavell Hines, Chris Gale, Walsh, Ambrose, Nixon McLean. I was a batsman. Opening batsman. I could bowl, but yeah, I was a better batsman. Ramnaresh Sarwan. Yeah, man. How am I forgetting about Sarwan? Yeah, Ambrose, man, the hairstyle. I mean, I don't know what, he just had a little... It was like he just had a patch on top of his head. Jimmy Adams, now that was the captain. How can I forget about Jimmy Adams? I haven't been to any of them islands, unfortunately. I wish I had. In the Caribbean, I've been to Jamaica, Dominica, Antigua. Are they the only three? Jamaica, Dominica, Antigua are the only three Caribbean islands I've been to. I would love to have been to more. I definitely plan on going to a few more. But yeah, they're the three that I've been to. Lay said I have a what do you say there? I have a crazy story about... I got a good friend from Guyana, Andrew Jackman, Georgetown. Always telling me. Lay said I have a crazy Brian Lara story from 10 years ago. Went to his home in Trinidad. Saw Usain Bolt, Rihanna and a few other folks there. No cap. Yo, that's serious. That's proper. Here come Liverpool. United are just throwing bodies behind the ball. Yeah, they're making it very... Just get to half time. Frustrate them. I've only been to the Isle of Wight. You got to go somewhere. I'm half Guyanese. Big up, bro. Guyana. You're known in Barbados. I'll take it. Yo, Bridgetown. I soon land. I got a good friend in Bridgetown as well. Well, he's from Nottingham originally, but he stays in Bridgetown a lot. West Indies cricket back then was serious, man, but I don't know about anymore, man. They're nowhere near as good. Woo! Diaz gets clamped by De Ligt. Absolutely smashed. Mazraoui over the top looking for Hoyland. What? The man's falling over before he's even got there. United desperately need a striker, man. Desperate. They are desperate for a striker. Tackles are flying in now. How hot does it get in Dominica? Very big up Dominica in the building. Very humid. A lot of mountains and stuff. It gets hot. A lot of humidity there, you know. Few super chats here. Sam Bond, simply can't win debating Arteta sexual. See, once Arteta inevitably fails to meet their target, they'll just move the goalposts again. It's pointless. Yeah, the goalposts are moved all the time. Junior's back. Here we go. Transfer market. See, when you criticise Arsenal, rightfully so, you start making up figures. Gakpo was 40 to 45, but you say 35. Diaz was 40 plus 12, but you say 35. Kivior was 20, but you say 27. Why lie for effect? Let's do some fact checks. Let's really check here, people. You know me. Let's check this. I know some of them are right. Let's have a look here. He's on transfer market again. Let's have a look. But anyway, listen, let's be honest. Just to go back into what you're saying. Does it make a huge difference if it's 35 million or 40 million? Does that change everything? The point I'm trying to make is that these guys are at prices that are nowhere near stretching Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? That's my point. He's back with the calculator, yeah. Listen, if they're £5 million more, that doesn't fix the problem, does it? Oh, it was 40 million, not the 35 million you said. Gakpo at 40 million is at a price that we could easily afford. Diaz at 40 plus 12, as you said, is a price we could eat. We paid more for Havertz, bro. We paid more for Havertz. Kivior 20 million, but I say 27. Okay, 20 million. The guy's still a scrub. How much will we get for Kivior if we sold him now, Junior? So I appreciate the super chat, but the point is stronger than the figures. If I'm out by a minute or by a few million, that's cool. The point remains, Kivior is a 20 million waste of money. Simple as that. But big up yourself. Thank you for the super chat. Everyone's saying timing, Matt. Trent whips it in. Oh, it's blocked. The point just flew straight over the guy's head. Do you know, I'm still waiting for SG to come back with the factors. He's in the supermarket looking for factors. Big up Nora, said I'm from St. Lucia. Nice place, man. Have you seen the news about Atletico's sporting director has left wanting a Premier League move? Interesting. If Arteta don't know him, he probably won't want him, though. Man spent $10 to say that. Fair play, man. The game's the game. Did people recognise you when you were a player? I'll be totally honest. I only really got recognised in the town or city of the club that I played for. It's not like I was nationwide known. You know what I mean? I was playing in like the lower leagues, so it wasn't, you know. I'll be honest, I probably get recognised more for YouTube than when I played football, which is crazy because playing, you know, professional in a sport that less than 1% make it, you get the odd person. And for YouTube, just sitting here having a meltdown watching Arsenal like anyone else. So it's crazy. It is crazy. You should visit Trinidad. I literally think Trinidad is the most developed country in the Caribbean. Fair play. Port of Spain settings. This game was about to get postponed. Listen, United are doing all right. It's just they need to score. Big up John who says Cape Town in the house. Big up yourself. We're worldwide, people. Here's Salah. Whips it in. Heavy touch by McAllister. Goal kick. Biggest stadium I played in is probably Hillsborough. I think it's 40,000. Sheffield Wednesday. Played them away in the cup. 45. Although there wasn't 40,000 fans there because they don't sell out that stadium anywhere near. But probably Hillsborough. Nora said, Curtis, I have a question, and I'm from the Caribbean. How can I join a professional football club academy? I mean, depending on your age, how good you are, I suppose you've got to get scouted, or you've got to maybe create videos that you can send to clubs along with an email to try and get yourself recognised that way. Social media is the powerhouse nowadays. OG's pod tomorrow, people. Time not confirmed yet, but we're doing it tomorrow. It will be in the afternoon, so maybe 3, 4 o'clock. Robin said, big up Big C. I'm also from Cape Town. My family are from Jamaica. Big up yourself, bro. What we got? 6 minutes till half time. 0-0. Didn't expect it, but Højlund there against Van Dijk. It's absolutely hammering down with rain. I told you, United need to stink out the place to get something out of this. And that's what they're doing. But it's just, can they take the lead? Put Liverpool under more pressure. Big up Robert Lackman from Estonia. In Cole Hine from Estonia. I'm sure he starts for Estonia in goal. Cole Hine, the legend. Dubai Cup. Here come Man United, right hand side. Kobbie Mainoo's had a good game. Very strong on the ball. Ugarte whips it in, back post. Headed back across. It's cleared. United have the ball again. Lissandro. Corner of the penalty area. Keep it. What are you doing, man? Pat Butcher. Rubbish. But I'm so glad we never signed that guy. Lissandro Martinez. He would have definitely... can you imagine the meltdowns I'd have had? The things I'd have said. I'm so glad we never got him. Don't rate him at all. Brio said, we only buy bench players, otherwise Emirates lies. Yeah, I'd love Maguire to score. Oh, here come United. Bruno Fernandes whips it in. It's not a good cross. Cleared by Van Dijk. They're getting in good situations. He's moaning there, though. He's saying Højlund should have made the run across the near post. It's gone back post. Nah, I don't know. Maybe. United playing all right here, you know. Hine is Estonian. Yeah, man. Legend. Legend, mate. We'll never forget that Dubai Cup in the winter. Long throw for Man United. 4 minutes till half time. They take it short. Look at Lissandro again, look. Decision making so slow. Look. United have possession back. Get in the box. Ball whipped in. It's high. Van Dijk. See, the problem is when you put high crosses in, against Liverpool. It's got to be pinpoint because Konate and Van Dijk are giants. They're massive. So they just mop up everything. Ugarte does well there. United are actually playing well here. Cunha signing a new deal. I said it, bro. This will be we tried to sign Cunha window. It's typical of Arsenal. He obviously used our interest to get a new deal. Oh, ball over the top. Rasmus Højlund one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Rasmus Højlund, you scrub. Hits it straight at Alisson. You C-Tech Timu version of Haaland. Absolutely rubbish. He hit it straight at him. What kind of a finish is that? McAllister nutmegs Ahmad. Liverpool are on the break here. Salah against Lissandro. Right hand side of the area. Mo Salah cuts on the left foot. Oh, terrible shot. That was awful from Salah. How has Højlund missed that, you absolute scrub? Miles onside. Great ball to him. Just drill it past him. You've hit his, how do you actually hit that straight at the goalkeeper? He's actually looked up at him. You've basically hit it in his stomach. It's pathetic. How has he missed that? Absolute rubbish. Got to score. Got to score that. Marino or Mainu? I'd take Mainu, bro. Younger, better in possession for me. How has Rasmus missed? Oh, SG's back. Moaning is not therapy. I tell you what, mate. Other channels are available. Go and enjoy yourself. I told you come back with factors. You didn't come back. I'll give you some time to go and look. Look for some factors. Rasmus Højlund, bro. You got to score. He has got to score that. You could have sent United in 1-0 up at half time. It's a different game. Hits it straight at the keeper. United need a striker desperately. If United are clever, in January, they should use Rashford to get a striker off someone. Go to Napoli and say you can have Rashford for Osimhen. Because Napoli would probably take Rashford. And Rashford might go there because McTominay's there. They need a striker. I mean, we've got United next Saturday. So it'll be interesting. Huge 10 days for Arsenal. I've seen Sunday League players finish that, said break limits. It's just such a poor finish. Kobbie Mainoo's had an excellent first half, I'll be honest. Although he fouls McAllister there. Free kick to Liverpool. TV1, let's talk mentality. We've had 3 big chances to put pressure on Liverpool, Fulham away, Everton home, and yesterday. Yep. Well, I told you, man, our own issue is in the mirror. We can't handle the pressure when we get put under pressure. Looking for Salah, headed away. How long are we going to get added on at the end of the half? Bruno. I think United would be very happy with this first half. Oh, Mainu. I just bigged him up. He gives it away. Trent. Mainu blocks it. If it wasn't for Amapiano, otherwise, Kroenke out. Diaz. Stop the shot. Gravenberch up in the air. United managed to scramble it away. Mazraoui clears it. Snake Eyes said, Big C, please speak on the penalty issue with Saliba. Do you think VAR didn't want to overrule their so-called top ref, Michael Oliver? Was Oliver the VAR guy? Anthony Taylor was the ref, wasn't he? For me, it should have been overruled. The difference with me, I'm not going to cry about the ref because we still played horrible. However, it doesn't mean it wasn't a penalty. It's as simple as that. It's not a penalty. Saliba made contact with the ball and then they've collided heads. It's not a penalty. I don't think it even needs debating. The ball hit João Pedro, hit Saliba's head, then they clash heads. He wins the ball. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit clumsy, but I don't think you don't see penalties given for that. But the difference with me, I'm not going to hide behind the referee as, oh, the refs have cost us the league title. We played awful yesterday, second half. We didn't do anything. But, yeah, we can't hide the fact that the referee... the bigger problem is VAR. Referees in the split second, with all that noise, oh, it looks like he's headbutted him, you've given the penalty. VAR is supposed to eliminate those decisions counting. That's the bigger problem for me, and that's why I've always said it, and I don't care what anyone says. I think there's corruption in the Premier League. I think there's corruption in the Premier League. I've got no doubt about it. Because how can VAR sit in an office? Half-time whistle's gone. How can VAR sit in an office, watch that replay back and go, yeah, that's a penalty. Apparently they looked at it for 3 seconds. So they must have seen one replay of it at full speed and gone, and probably didn't even realise that Saliba had made contact with the ball. Because when I saw it in real time, I thought it was a penalty. I didn't think Saliba touched it. When you saw it in slow-mo, it clearly flicks off his head. There's corruption in the Prem, man. Come on. That's a fact, man. These refs, these VAR officials, they're cheating. Probably got fans of clubs, they don't want Arsenal to win, and then, just tell him it's a goal. The other thing, they don't want to make their friend look stupid. They want to make their friend look... They don't want to make their friend look stupid. They look stupid if a ref gives a penalty and then VAR says, you got it wrong, mate. Imagine if they keep doing that to refs. Penalty's been given. No, it's been overruled. Ref looks stupid. Ref looks stupid. Oh, he's got it wrong again. Then all of a sudden we go, how many penalties has this guy got wrong this season? So they don't want to make their mate look silly, so they go, just give it. Just give it. Don't want to make him look bad. It's a joke, mate. It's a joke, but I said it before and I've said it again. The best teams, you have to avoid putting your future into the hands of a referee. You go 2-0 up against Brighton yesterday. You go 3-0 up. That penalty doesn't stop us from winning. You get on the front foot and grab hold of the game after the penalty, you can still win that game. But however, the decision is shocking. But the performance is dreadful. So take that how you want to take it. I have no problem with any Arsenal fan, online or wherever, saying the referee got that wrong. No problem. I'm with you. The ref got it wrong. It hit Saliba on the head, then they clash heads. No penalty. No problem. Argue about that all you want. My issue is, don't hide Arsenal's terrible second half performance behind the refereeing decision. That's my problem. Complain about the ref all you like, but stop making it an excuse every single time something goes wrong. Sometimes you got to take accountability and go, we were shocking second half. How come we don't have an attacking player to bring on that can affect the game? Martinelli was ill, Odegaard was ill, and yet you had to bring them on, and they had no effect on the game. Where's this squad? I mean, the picture from yesterday, and I know I shouldn't even be doing this. We should concentrate on this game. But this picture's going to get brought up tomorrow on Arsenal Therapy, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. This picture is unbelievable. When you look at the recruitment of Mikel Arteta, and I'm sure a lot of Athletic put this out yesterday. We'll talk about this more on Arsenal Therapy tomorrow. These are Mikel Arteta's 31 signings since he's been at the club. He's signed 31 players. I did a list. I think 8 of them have been successful out of 31, which means 23 of them have been flops. I don't want to use this picture for too long because I'm saving it for Arsenal Therapy tomorrow. But this picture tells you everything about Mikel Arteta and the reason that I'm so disappointed in him. 5 goalkeepers: Matt Ryan, Runarsson, Turner, Ramsdale, Raya. Ryan hardly kicked a ball. Runarsson, the worst goalkeeper I've possibly ever seen at Arsenal. Matt Turner, one of the worst. Ramsdale was decent. Raya's good. Right back: Cedric, flop. Tomiyasu, injury prone. Timber and White, good signings. So there's 2. Trusty, awful. Murray, awful. Kivior is a scrub. Gabriel, good. I'm not even going to go through it all because we're going to save it for tomorrow. 31 players, 8 good signings, in my opinion. You might put Trossard there. You could turn it to 9. I don't even think Trossard's a good signing. He's a decent squad player, so you could say 9. So he's got over 20 players where you've signed, and that's no argument. Nuno Tavares not good enough. Zinchenko not good enough. Dani Ceballos not good enough. Lokonga's not good enough. Fabio's not. Willian was awful. Havertz isn't good enough. Jesus. We'll save it for tomorrow. There's plenty of pictures and things we're going to talk about tomorrow. Over 20 deals that have been complete flops. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Factors and calculators. How much spent on left backs. And let me tell you, we're going to need a left back in the summer. I'm telling you now. They'll get rid of Tierney in January. They'll try and get rid of Zinni and Kivior. And we'll be down to Calafiori. And I'm telling you now, Calafiori's not the answer at left back. I'm telling you. I actually think Calafiori's the best signing that we made in the summer. But at left back, he's not the answer. You're just trying to copy Pep's homework. Who plays Ake and Vardiol at left back. But yeah, crazy. Richard, why are all players snotting everywhere these days? I've snot got a clue, mate. I've snot got a clue. Hey, Odegaard, mate. Odegaard's made it so fashionable. He left the pitch with spit all over his face. Did you see him yesterday? Oh, dear me. No wonder they've all got a cold and flu. Your captain's throwing snot all over the pitch. I would never shake hands with Odegaard. D-Smooth, why are players nowadays shooting straight at the keeper? There was a thing about this, weren't they, saying that people shoot straight at the goalkeeper so much more now. They say it's to do with the ball being so light that now players are told to aim for the middle of the goal and then the ball will move because the ball's so light, where back in the day they would say aim for that side or aim for that side. It's a bit of a crazy stat, but... Brio said Arsenal draws come from 7 winning positions. Yep. Yep. Pressure, bro. Pressure bust pipes. This club can't handle it. They don't like pressure. Snake Eye said, I blame that loss on Arteta. Arsenal comes in with one plan. Arteta never changes anything. I can't stand it when the game is there for the taking. He just holds the team back. I mean, bro, like... Yesterday, he left Partey at right back for 90 and he didn't change anything. He could have put Martinelli up front. He could have put Trossard up front. He could have changed the system, gone to 3 at the back. He didn't. He did the same thing and just let the time run out. It was almost as if he was happy with the point. It felt like a defeat. Odegaard's agent is missing a trick. He should be a Kleenex ambassador. I'm sure he could get some bread out of that deal. Mac B said, can Lewis Skelly play the left 8? Is he more of a DM? Apparently he is a left 8, but I can't see Arteta playing him there. Zinchenko plays left 8 for his country. We've never seen him left 8 for Arsenal, so he's obsessed with his new toy, mate, Mikel Merino. The only problem is it's the slowest toy you've ever seen in your life. Rizzo said, Arsenal fan, big club with small club mentality, bad transfers, Arteta tactics and player selection, wrong most times, and the players don't have to fight for places. I've been watching an off-form team for 20 games. This season was going to require a different level of preparation and recruitment because we'd had major tournaments in the summer. And our players had suffered. I think the first season we went for the title, even though there was a lot of disappointment, I think the team would have taken it in a more positive way because it was like, yo, we weren't expected to be here. We've just finished 5th. We're trying to get top 4. All of a sudden, we're 8 points clear of City. Okay, we've run out of steam. Saliba's got injured. It was really disappointing. But I still think they would have taken that as, listen, disappointing. We didn't quite have enough. We go again. We spend money. We go for them next season. We then spent 200 million, went for them last season. We're back at the top of the league again, and then we fizzled out. I think last season felt different to the season before because we were expected to be at the top with City. We'd spent 200 million. We had it in our hands and we threw it away. And I think that was the problem now. I actually think we've got a hangover this season from last season. I thought last season we didn't have that from the season before. I felt like they were ready to kick on. And also, I talk about the transfers. Last season, on the back of not winning the league 2 seasons ago, Declan Rice was signed for 105 million. Raya was signed. Timber was signed. Havertz was signed. Now, I didn't want Havertz, but at least the club was showing ambition. That Declan Rice signing was like, oh my God, Arsenal have just spent 105 million on Rice. It sent shockwaves through football. People didn't expect to see that happen, especially with City offering 85 million, and we got him. The club needed the same thing this summer. It was like, oh my God, we didn't win the league. We're distraught. We're now looking at the club. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to bring in 3 or 4 top players and lift this group again? No, you're going to bring in Calafiori, who most of us had never heard of a year ago. You're bringing in Marino, who's 28, who doesn't get in the Spain team, who didn't really do anything at Newcastle, who's not even the best midfielder at Sociedad. And you brought in Raheem Sterling, who got stripped of his squad number at Chelsea. Couldn't even get on the bench. The window was absolutely shambolic. It was shambolic. They let everybody down. And they should explain why that window happened. Did Arteta want these players? Did Edu want them? Why was the money tight? Why did we not have the money? What's the explanation? But we won't get that explanation. That's the annoying thing. It's a guessing game, innit, all the time. City agent is Arteta. Big C Arsenal wasn't in serious financial trouble. Why did the board approve to sell an American owner who knows nothing about the game? And we're paying for it. I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult. David Dean, I think he thought that we were going into safer hands with the American ownership model rather than Usmanov and the Russian ownership and following the Chelsea path. So it looks like he got it wrong. Curtis, off topic. How do you cope with constant negativity and abuse you receive? Simply stating your opinion. I'll be honest, bro. I can't do what you do. Fair play, bro. I can't deal with that. Do you know what you have to do? You have to, and I say this for anybody who ever wants to do YouTube or anything social media based, because social media is like, it's a great tool. You can talk to people and meet people and network and grow a business and all these opportunities online now. But people are obsessed with being right. The way the world is now, you could put a picture up and say, look at the lovely blue sky, and they'll go, oh my God, I'm offended because I like the colour red and you've said it's blue. That's how the world is crazy nowadays. I always think when you put an opinion online, they're angry with your opinion, but they don't know who you are. Them people online, they don't know me. So when they go crazy, oh my God, Arteta, wow, and they get the pitchforks out and they're angry. Most of these guys, mate, they're faceless accounts. They've probably got a picture of Saka as their profile picture. Who cares, mate? Who cares, to be honest? That's how I am with it. I don't give a damn. And that's kind of how you got to be. I got to be honest, because there's some people who've set up channels and the criticism drives them mad, and it's like, bro, you got to have thick skin to deal with it. I don't give a damn. I actually don't care. What's happening, Curtis? How many of the Brighton midfield in attack would you put in the Arsenal team? I mean, at the moment, Mitoma starts. Adingra probably starts. I mean, João Pedro might be better than Jesus and Havertz. I'm not sure. Or at a similar level. That Baleba guy midfield, he walks into our midfield at the moment. But yeah. It was not good yesterday. It was not good. Carlos Baleba, yeah, he's quality, man. There's some very notable accounts who have done a complete 180 from Wenger days. Yeah. Very easy to follow on social media. Very easy, people. Trust me. People follow trends, and that's what it is. It was trendy to be Wenger out. Wenger's one of the greatest managers the club's ever seen. It was trendy to be Wenger out. You got a lot of traction with that. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong if you were Wenger out, but what I'm just saying is that was the way that traction was going. You're Wenger out and you're strong with that opinion, you are going to gather numbers. Your profile's going to grow. Then Emery came in. People were neither here nor there with Emery. He never really got the support of the fan base. And then Arteta came in, and the traction was be as big an Arteta fan as possible and look like you're the best fan that the world's ever seen. You know? And that now is the root of traction. So if you go against that, you're seen as you're going against the club because you're calling out the owner and you're calling out the manager, and people can't understand why you're not happy. Why aren't you happy? He's got you back competing. I'm not interested, mate. 3 title challenges in a row. Can't get him over the touch. Can't get us over the finish line. You know? When you look back at it, really, when you think about what's been accepted from Arteta at Arsenal, the club did Unai Emery so dirty. So dirty. How can you justify sacking a guy that's won 4 European trophies after 18 months, and yet you've given a guy that's never managed in his whole career 5 years, and he's got 1 FA Cup and a couple of top 4 finishes? You know, it's crazy. And he didn't even get the players he wanted. He wanted Zaha, Fabinho. You gave him Torreira and Pepe, bro. He didn't even get his own players. They didn't even call him the manager. If you look back, Unai Emery was called the Arsenal head coach. I remember that January window, he come out and said, we can't buy anybody. We haven't got money. We've got no money to buy anyone. He said, we'll look for loans. I remember we tried to get Yannick Carrasco. He was in China at the time. We tried to get Carrasco. We ended up with Denis Suarez. Emery got done dirty at Arsenal just because he didn't speak good English. Emery could have easily come to England and said, look, I don't speak good English. I'll do all my interviews in Spanish. The guy actually tried to speak English and was ridiculed because he didn't speak the language properly. Crazy. The mindset is insane. Ridiculed the manager because he didn't speak good English. You know how hard it is to learn a language? Crazy. Didn't get his own players. Got 18 months in the job. And this guy got us to a European final and finished 5th. Should have got top 4. And Aubameyang won the Golden Boot and Lacazette got Player of the Season. He actually had something going on, but they never gave him the time. He needed time. He needed players. Big up HP Source, man. Appreciate the membership. Second half's underway. Sam Bond said, after 750 million spent, our 2 best players are Saka and Saliba. Pre-Arteta players. Can't blame the board for reducing spending. Arteta has wasted the money. My thing is, and Sam, you're spot on. They are our 2 best players. My problem is, if you're going to give him a new deal for 15 million a season, you've then got to back him. If you don't feel he's the right manager and you don't want to back him, you should sack him. So you can't contradict yourself. It's like saying, not you, I'm on about the Kroenkes. I get it. I wouldn't back him with more money. The guy's wasting it. But if you're giving the guy a new deal for 3 years, 15 million, you've then got to back him in the market and see where it gets you. What you need is a better sporting director who controls where that money goes. War Eagle said, I was content with competing 4 years ago. Now it's infuriating, never getting the job done. Now it looks like we are getting worse. Because other teams are coming back now. Do you know what I mean? 2 years ago, Liverpool finished Europa League. Last year, they fell out of the title race. Chelsea were all over the place. Man U have struggled the last few years. Now these teams will start rebuilding. Chelsea look better this year. They'll buy a striker in the summer. They'll get a keeper. It's not just going to be us forever. Other teams will come back. Bob B, thank you very much for becoming a new member. Chronicles of eFootball said, I love Arteta and I wish he is the one, but come on. Common sense tells me he isn't. He doesn't learn from his mistakes. Arteta out. I hear you. I want Arteta to do well, even though I don't rate him, because it means Arsenal do well. And Ra said, only Musk can save Arsenal by going after Stan Kroenke. Oh, man. Tesla's all around. Moen said, luck favours the brave. Arteta is a cat. He doesn't go after the win, does he? Corner to Liverpool. Whipped in. McAllister, it's high. Onana flaps at it. It's up in the air. It's bouncing everywhere. And Salah fouls the Liverpool defender. It's the Man United defender. It's a free kick. Hey, big up to everyone locked in. 2,150 of you locked in for a neutral watch-along is incredible support. Hit the like button. Let's get 1,000 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, people. We're hunting down 100k before the end of the season, hopefully. Still 0-0. 0-0 would be a great result. It would leave... Oh, here's Dalot, left-hand side. Good block by Van Dijk. Corner to Manchester United. We would be 6 points behind. They would have a game in hand. It would still sort of be frustrating if Man United drew, because you would think if we'd have won, we could have gained 2 points on them. But at least the draw doesn't change things too much. But let's see. There's a long way to go. United need to score. We might be better off supporting Forest, says Nick. Bro, that's crazy. They're having a great season. It all starts and ends with the Kroenkes. They are shocking owner, said Red Luddite. Corner to Manchester United. Bruno whips it in. Oh, it was in the air there. Somebody should have got on the end of that. Ball comes back out. Mazraoui whips it in. Cross isn't the best. He was being pulled. Here is Ahmad on the halfway line. Bruno Fernandes. It does feel like Man United could get something out of this. Bruno clips it back in, comes out, edge of the box. Kobbie Mainoo loses possession, but he wins it back and then loses it. Liverpool look to counter. McAllister up to Salah, lovely touch. Lisandro Martinez blocks it. Man United win the ball back. United are playing well. It's just they need to score. They need to score when they get a chance. Here come United, right-hand side. Mazraoui, Ahmad on the overlap. Corner of the penalty area, slips over as he goes to cross it. And Van Dijk has a heavy touch. It goes out for a throw-in. Check your studs there, fella. Check your studs. Game's in the balance. Very much in the balance. Here's Dalot. Sack Arteta would be the best January. War Eagle said, did you notice Højlund did the same thing that got Rice and Trossard sent off? I didn't even see it. Did he kick the ball away? It happens all the time and players don't get booked for it. If you say Forest are having a great season and we are above them, does that mean we're having a great season? Bro, they've been in a relegation battle, haven't they, the last 2 years? It's an unbelievable season for them. They haven't spent even a quarter of what we've spent. But I like your thought process. Dalot whips it in. Van Dijk heads it away. Liverpool's two centre-backs are so good at winning headers. Here's Lisandro Martinez. Finds Bruno. Ivorian Messi been awful. He ain't been great at all. Bruno rolls it in. Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez scores. I'm not celebrating. Crossbarring in, by the way. Oh, my days. Just stay calm. Stay calm. It changes nothing. We're still not in the title race. He's put it crossbarring in, and I said I wouldn't celebrate, so I'm not going to. Pat Butcher's just slapped it crossbarring in at Anfield. I'm not going to say anything. Just stay calm. Stay calm, people. We're not in the title race. We're out of it. They're winning 1-0. What a goal from Pat Butcher. Oh, my days. He has slapped it, barring in, over Alisson's head. You little midget, mate. Great finish, by the way. I will not celebrate. It's Man United. We had such a big rivalry. Everyone's pregnant. Everyone's doing pregnant celebrations. Calm down. Calm down. What a finish. Let's see it back. Was he onside? I think he was. He better not be offside. He's on, he's on, he's on. He's still on. He's miles on. That is an unbelievable finish. Oh, my. Better finisher than Højlund. Better than Havertz. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0. Did I celebrate? I don't think I did. My voice raised slightly. But I certainly didn't celebrate the way I'm calm, people. That's a hell of a goal, by the way. Over Alisson's head, crossbarring in from inside the penalty area. United fans going crazy. That is a banger. I had to stop myself. First goal of the season. What a goal. Big up Sturban, new member. Big up yourself. And big up to Ron, who said, how many goals and assists did you get in your career? I couldn't even tell you exactly. Maybe we'll go through the numbers. I thought he must have missed by your reaction. He scored and I realised I was getting too excited, so I had to calm down. Calm down, people. Woosa, woosa. If they draw, are we back in the title race? Do I not do Arsenal therapy tomorrow? No. Did I say that out loud? Sorry, people. Cheers, everyone. They're winning. Amarim's got them winning at Anfield. Ah, dear. Don't say too much. Stay calm, people. Stay calm, people. Imagine they win. I feel sick. I mean, you know what's going to happen here, don't you? If United beat Liverpool, all of a sudden they'll say our point. We actually gained a point on Liverpool. Shad said I had to second myself after I won loud scream. I'm telling you, it's United, man. I can't really celebrate, but it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Game on now. Hey! Trent slices it out for a throw-in. We need the AFCON ref, man. Just blow the whistle. Crazy. Gary Neville said it's a miracle where they've been the last few weeks playing like this. United are playing excellent. Game on, people. Game on. Lisandro Carlos. That what they're calling him. I tell you what, it's an unbelievable strike. When he got it, I thought he was going to maybe just cross it in. Smashes it over his head. MJ said, we'll always be the biggest in the country. He's a United fan. Amaru said, if United win this, I'm done with Arteta. Is this the start of something similar to City? I don't know. Dallo whips in. What a ball! Oh, Kanate wins it. Bully Trent there, bro. Kobe Mainu, cross it. Oh, it's blocked by Alisson. Scrambled away by Kanate. United have got Liverpool rattled. United the better team. Crazy. This game's there to be won. They can actually score another goal here, and I think if they go 2-0 up, they might have the better. Are they really going to do us a favour? Oh my days. There's a long way to go, people. We're only 11 minutes into the second half. Corner whipped in. Bruno whips it in. Alisson palms it away. Don't get caught on the break. Liverpool are on the break. Diaz, there's a lot of United players back, though. They're sprinting back. Overhits the pass out for a goal kick. I would take Kobe Mainu at Arsenal. He's better than Marino. And Liverpool look like they're bringing on Tsimikas. See, the only thing we haven't seen with Liverpool this season is, you know, a little run of bad results. You know, when they had the bad result against Forest, they bounced back from it. Every time something goes wrong, they bounce back from it. I think this would hurt them a lot if they lost this. Being as it's their, you know, their big rivals and things like that, I think it would really damage them. especially with our poor Man United a bit. Do you know the flip side of this, why, as an Arsenal fan, you can't get too happy by this result if this happens? We play Man United in 6 days. Man United are a broken team at the moment. They go to Anfield and beat them in the league. You're playing a different Man United next Saturday at the Emirates. So, you know, of course I'll be delighted if they can win this, but you've also got to look at the bigger picture. You then get a resilient, confident, boisterous Man United coming to the Emirates next week. So, Diogo Jota coming on for Liverpool. As you said, a very dangerous player. Free kick to Liverpool. Trent whips in, it's high, back post. Flicked away to the back stick. Ugarte should complete the clearance. Ahmad has been so ineffective in this game. He's hardly been on the ball. Liverpool getting down the left-hand side. Chop back! Equalizer! What a goal that is from Cody Gakpo. I told you, do not get excited, mate. Man United are scrubs. What a goal. The chop from Cody Gakpo is insane. Oh my, what defender got sent to the shops there? The chop is unbelievable. He's just sent someone home for their dinner. Who is that? How have you conceded within minutes? Mark the player. Is he offside? I don't think he is. Who got chopped? De Ligt. Oh my days. International teammate. I think they're checking offside. Oh, the chop on De Ligt is wild. Oh, VAR. Counts. 1-1. Ah, these lot, man. They couldn't even defend for a few minutes. This is why I didn't even get hyped. What's the point? 12th goal this season. Ah, he's a good player, man. Diaz coming off. Nunes is on. They'll beat him now. They'll beat him. De Ligt got sent home for his dinner. Diaz comes off. He's been quite poor today. United are scrubs, mate. Couldn't even defend for 5 minutes. United will lose now. I can't see them coming back. Got to defend when you take the lead, man. That Gakpo goal's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, when's the last time you saw an Arsenal player score a goal like that? Probably Saka against Liverpool, actually, when he chopped Robertson. Don't have enough of that in our team. That Gakpo goal's outrageous. He sent De Ligt back to Holland. Højlund needs to come off as well. He ain't doing anything. Gakpo didn't even celebrate. He's just chopped De Ligt and bent it in the far top corner. Gakpo, listen, he was always good, bro. We saw it in Europa League. I was shocked that we was never interested in him. Left winger, striker, goal scorer, mid-20s, early 20s. Didn't cost that much. United need to score somehow. Dallow's really having a go at Trent. Whips it in. That's a good ball. Goes out for a corner. The chop was composure. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable chop. Liverpool know they need to beat him here. Gakpo 35 million. Havertz 65. Hey, don't let Junior see that, mate. He'll go crazy if you've got them numbers wrong. He'll say Gakpo's 37.5 or something. Bruno Fernandes in swinging corner. Can they take the lead? Alisson punches it again. Sandro heads it out wide. Liverpool on the break. Oh, jeez. It's mad how Liverpool hit you on the counter-attack from your own corner. United on the attack, though. Bruno Fernandes. They've got players forward here. Pass. You're going to lose it. Give it him. Pass the ball. Oh, mad. He had no creativity there. Mazraoui. Oh, Konate scoops it away for a corner. Honestly, Konate and Van Dijk win every header. They're so good in the air. I actually thought Konate was going to head that forward. I don't know why he flicked it, but maybe he couldn't reach it. Yeah, no fake scores, people. No fake scores. Corner to Manchester United, taken short. Ahmad whips it into the back post. It's up in the air. They're appealing for handball, United there. I didn't see. Surely they'll do a VAR check. Darwin Núñez. Nutmegs Dalot. Fouled by De Ligt. That'll be a yellow card. He's a chaos merchant, Darwin. VAR check, surely. Brian said, championship windows don't last forever. We have to capitalise on this time when we have championship level players. I don't think I will ever, or maybe he said, we will ever do enough to win big. Why don't Arsenal fans realise this? Yeah. Big up to you, Brian. I think you put the same super chat in twice, so my apologies. YouTube probably done you dirty there. HR said, Liverpool players have hunger to win. We drop off at 1-0. Exactly. Ball whipped in for Liverpool. Flicked on. I think that's a Liverpool corner. Anfield is roaring now. It's hammering down with rain. They're shooting in front of the Kop. Can United survive? One would still be a good result for United, but 26 minutes left. They're now being pushed back. It's going to be difficult. They still need to attack. Andy Robertson in swinging corner for Liverpool. Ball whipped in, should be headed away. It's cleared, but put back in by Salah. Comes back to the back post. Robertson clips it back in, headed away by Dalot. Trent has to go all the way back to Gravenberch on the halfway line. It's going to end 4-1. I don't know. United have defended very well, to be honest, but it's just frustrating that they conceded within a few minutes of scoring. I mean, I predicted 3-0, so I'm way off. When was the goal? The goal was... They scored in the 52nd. They conceded in the 58th. They were winning for 6 minutes. Here come Liverpool again. Shot over the bar by McAllister. They've got so many attacking options, haven't they? You know, you can... I know a lot of people don't rate Darwin Núñez, but, you know, you can bring on Núñez and he causes problems and he runs at people. I mean, look at this Gakpo goal. Look at the run down the sides. When do you see Martinelli get in that position? Look at the composure. That goal is just amazing. He didn't even celebrate. Look at that chop on De Ligt, man. He's actually... He's got him sliding down like Sanka in Cool Runnings. What a goal that is. That's just... honestly, I haven't seen Arsenal player do that for ages. Gabriel Jesus against Man United last year and Saka against Liverpool this year. Just pure composure. No one's going to rush me. Sent De Ligt to the shops. Get me a packet of Skips. And a Lilt. Remember Lilt back in the day? Do they even make Lilt anymore? Do they? Here's Trent right hand side. Another chop. Whips in with his left foot. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. You! Oh, De Ligt, man. You, mate. Oh, the ref said no. Yes. Don't do a VAR check. That looked like a pen. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Please don't do a VAR check on that. That's a penalty. If they do a VAR check, that's a penalty. They're not doing a VAR check. Oh, my God. Well, I tell you what, mate. Liverpool fans, do what the Arsenal fans do. Oh, no, here is the VAR check. That's a pen. They're going to give a pen for that. It's impossible to say no. What's he doing? They've told him to go and look at the screen. Maguire's trying to block him. Get out of the way, you fridge. De Ligt, mate, you've been ragged today. Look at De Ligt chasing after the ref. I wish you'd chased after Gakpo like that. This is a stonewall penalty, I'm afraid. It's going to be a penalty for Liverpool. The guy, he stuck his arm in the... Look, you can't... Like, his arm's out, mate. Look. Flick off for the head. Arm out. Hits his arm. Penalty. Just get on with it. Just end the game now. I've seen enough. It's going to be a pen. Salah will take it. It's a pen, mate. Here we go. Michael Oliver. Penalty given. Man United, mate, you are an absolute bunch of scrubs. This is why I didn't celebrate their goal. It's pointless. Send De Ligt back to Ajax. 1-0 up. De Ligt, an experienced it. What's your arm doing in the air, bro? What are you doing? Why is he putting his arms in the air? Thought the man was in IB for. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands. What's he doing? They sing songs for him. They say, just give me the light. Because his name's De Ligt. Tried to remix it. Scrub, mate. You've been chopped for the first goal. And you're throwing your hands in the air for the second goal. It's all going off. Onana's coming out trying to... Basically, Salah's going to take the penalty, I would imagine. Gakpo's... They do this usually, don't they? A player picks up the ball, players try and get round him, put him off, and then you give the ball to somebody else. There you go. Exactly. I know this game, man. I know this game. Gakpo's standing there. They're all putting him off. All put him off, say things to put him off. Then Salah turns up. Thanks a lot, bro. Give me the ball. Salah has taken 46 penalties for Liverpool. He scored 38, 83% success rate. I genuinely think if Liverpool win this game, they win the league. I think it's that. This will put them 8 points clear with a game in hand, 11. You need something to go wrong. It's Salah against Onana to make it 2-1. Here we go. It's... Oh, have you not saved that, Onana? You absolute scrub. Straight through his hands. 2-1. He went the right way. It wasn't even a good penalty. Onana, you absolute clown, mate. I'm not even going to let him stress me. How has Onana not saved that? It's a poor penalty. Garbage. Absolute garbage. It's not even a good penalty. Keeper's left. He guesses. Gets his hand on it. He's an awful goalkeeper, he is. He goes early. He's done him for power. Oh, the power's done him. It's rubbish. Rubbish. They're winning the league today, mate. 1-0 down. United, rubbish. You can't rely on teams like this to do you a favour. Never rely on Tottenham. Never rely on Man United. Not when they're playing like this. Different if it was like Ronaldo and Rooney days. Not this. Look at Salah. How has Onana not saved that? It got done by the power. Look, this game's going to get feisty now, I'm telling you. Højlund has been absolutely rubbish. He's been thrown around by Konate all game. Like a ragdoll. Here's Trent, right-hand side, corner. They were winning 1-0. 2 p.m. therapy tomorrow, part 2. 4-1 incoming. Therapy 2 p.m. definitely. Can't rely on Man United. Yeah, if we can't do our job, what do we think they're going to do? Do you know what I mean? What are they going to do for us? They're a poor team. We're meant to be a good team. Woodshop said, I'm a Newcastle fan, but God, love your commentary. I'll take that. Man's taking off Kobbie Mainoo. He's been one of their best players. I usually have this meltdown with Arteta. Kobbie Mainoo has genuinely been one of Man United's best players. He's dragged him for Garnacho. Garnacho ain't going to do a thing, by the way. I mean, it's an attacking move, I suppose, bringing off a centre mid for a winger, but I don't rate Garnacho. Højlund's awful. He's awful. He said, and he finished by saying, "Man talks facts and he's funny with it." I'll take that. I'll take the compliments, especially on a Sunday, people. I'm easy, easy like Sunday morning. Although it's Sunday afternoon, evening, but you know what I mean. I'm calling it now. Big C Amorim will be sacked before the season is done. He's having a stinker, but I think if United sack Amorim, it's a mistake. Oh, Jota's just nutmeg Maguire. I think United need to get rid of 10 players. I'm not even exaggerating. There could be more. They need 10 players out of the door. It don't matter what manager they've got. They're not good. It's Salah. Salah, pass 1, pass 2. Good tackle. Get up. How is that a free kick, Michael Oliver? What are you watching here, Michael Oliver? Just headbutt him, Maguire. Knock him out. Here we go. At least have a fight with him. Unsettle him. Oh, my... I need to see that again. I thought Maguire won the ball. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're right, Trent. Does he win the ball? It looks like I thought he won the ball there. How is that a free kick and a yellow card? Michael Oliver. I always say this towards the end of games, right? Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, we want United to get something. If United are going to lose, they might as well get battered, so at least we can laugh at them. Do you know what I mean? If they're going to lose, I'd rather they lose 6-1 and we just have a laugh at their expense, because someone's got to get something out. Look, Maguire's suspended. Not that that makes any difference. It's Sunday morning here on the West Coast. There you go. Big up. Salah and Trent over the ball. Who takes it? FPL settings. Who do you need to score? Salah will take it. He's just going to go, bro, listen, I'm older than you. Trent, it's close. You've just got to get this over the wall. Ah, dear. How do you feel about Salah breaking Henry's 20 goalless? Yeah, pain. Nothing but pain is what I will say. It was going to be broken eventually. I was hoping Saka was going to break it, but instead he broke his hamstring. 13 assists, 17 goals. And I don't think that's even added that penalty. So it could be 18 goals, 13. The guy's having a... Trent's lined up like he's... I would let Trent take it. You just whip it round the wall. Told you Salah will take it. Told you, mate. Salah's like, listen, I'm older than you, mate. Over the bar. Should have let Trent take it. Round the wall. It's a good shape, but it's too high. Salah hasn't even done nothing today, but when are you going to start the Knicks channel? Bro, they'll probably end up an NBA channel before the end of the season, to be honest. 16 minutes to go. Mo Salah is now level with Thierry Henry on 175 Premier League goals. I hate it when I see these players go ahead of Henry in goals scored in the Premier League, because none of them are as good as him, but they've obviously been in the Prem for longer. Not taking nothing away from Salah. He's an outstanding footballer. Oh, clattering challenge by McAllister on Ugarte there. Ugarte then clatters Gakpo. Tackles flying in now, people. Samar, hey, you're getting 3-minute time out for that. Man said Salah's better than Thierry. I'll give you 3 minutes to go and watch Thierry Henry. Just to figure out what's what. But listen, I get it. You know, Liverpool fans especially will hype him. 2.5K viewers, people, is amazing for a neutral watch-along. Big up yourselves. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Should be banned for life. Get on the Knicks wagon. Gonna make a deep run in the playoffs. Brunson, Cat, they're doing bits, man. Doing bits. Boy, look at that from Darwin on delete. You know what, though, people? And call me old school. I needed to see a little bit of that yesterday from Arsenal. Every time I looked at the screen, Arsenal players were on the floor. I mean, Darwin's suspended for the next game, but he's just barged a licked over to the floor there. Oh, yeah, he got a yellow card, but this is a big game, big rivalry, man. Yeah, they lost to Bulls, didn't they? When I went to bed, was it? When I checked it before I went to bed, they were winning. And then they woke up, they'd lost. John said, Liverpool fan here, I'll be honest, as good as Salah is, Henry is the better player. I mean, Kane has more goals. Doesn't mean Kane is better. Exactly. Exactly. Not a neutral watch-along, it's an op-along. I've given up on United, bro. 1-0 up. I thought might be a chance. but they ain't coming back. Konate has just bullied Højlund the whole game. Big C, did you think Diaby was a baller? He was quality, man. Injuries. Him, Cazorla, Rosicky, Wilshere. Injuries denied us of some real top players there, man. Let's be real. I was a big fan of Diaby. Santi Cazorla was the one, though, man. He was just different gravy. And Jack Wilshere, he could have been a top player as well. Here's Gakpo, heavy touch. Have United got anything left in the tank? They haven't really... Oh, what are you doing there, Bruno? How's he given that away? I'm just looking at the bench. Garnacho, Anthony and Xerxes. I mean, they're poor options, man. Here's Mo Salah. Tries to play a pass, gets blocked. Bruno gets hold of it. I'm just thinking, like, you don't really want to bring Anthony on, and Xerxes has been poor. Oh, Mazraoui does well there. Opens up. Garnacho's in. Oh, he's overhit the pass. He could have been one-on-one. That is awful. Højlund or Havertz. I don't like any of them, but probably Havertz would score more goals than him. I can't believe it. Garnacho was in there if Mazraoui could have found him. Pass. Oh, it's blocked by Trent. Listen, I wouldn't want any of them. Let's keep it a buck. They're both not good enough. They're both scrubs. So I take none of them. I don't know how Mazraoui overhit that pass so much. It wasn't even close to him. Just whacked it in front of him. The Dutch Maguire has cost them, sliding like Mustafi for the first. He's had a nightmare. Have they got anything? Here's Garnacho up against Konate. Ball whipped in. Equalizer! Don't celebrate. Amad Diallo's equalised. Stay calm. 2-2. Don't overreact. It doesn't mean you're back in the title race. It just means Arsenal therapy. We might not need to do it. What a finish by Amad Diallo. They call him the Ivorian Messi. Stay calm, people. Stay calm. Hey, you know what? I like Amad, you know. I can't lie. He's a character, man. Stay calm, people. Woosa. Woosa, woosa, woosa. Big finish. Great finish. Look, this is what I want. Virgil's fuming. Oh, my God. What happened to Virgil? Whose fault is that? Konate wins the header. Bruno, lovely ball out wide. Konate, I feel like he's got to block the cross. Good finish, Ahmad. That's a great finish, by the way. Side foot, bottom corner in the rain. You just got to guide it in. Oh, 2-2. Stay calm, people. Stay calm. Wow. Celebrate. No, I can't celebrate. I can't celebrate, people. Not right now. Look, they're on the attack already, Liverpool. Gakpo. There'll be another goal in this game. I'm telling you now. Ball whipped in back post. Salah heads it up in the air. Yeah, Garnacho assist. That's actually a good cross. Wow. I do like Ahmad, you know. He's a character. He is a character. There's another goal in this game. I'm telling you now. Somebody will win this 3-2. I'm not getting carried away. You've got to make Liverpool feel uncomfortable. They've got to drop points. They've got to... Here we go, ball given away. United on the attack. Give it now. Give it him. What kind of a pass? Why so much power? Garnacho, left-hand side up against Van Dijk. Yams him. Corner. I swear down they could have got a one-on-one there. Ahmad, what kind of a ball is that? Play the straight pass in front of Højlund. Why are you pushing Garnacho so wide? It's been a great game. Do you know what? I might have to just do neutral watch-alongs. I've enjoyed this game more than a lot of Arsenal games because I'm just not emotionally invested in it. Although I am a little bit because I actually want United to win. Do you trust Arteta to buy wisely in January? No chance. No chance. If he's got the credit card, report it to the company and say it's been stolen. Bruno whips it in. Punched away by Alisson. Ahmad heads it back in. Cleared by Liverpool. Salah does well. Bruno, you're going to get caught. He's done well there. He's done really well. Trent's got to get booked. Trent gets a yellow card. This game is wide open. Any of them can win it. MJ said we're going nowhere to Ras. Ahmad win or pending. Let's see. I wouldn't mind it. HR, do you think Klopp has instilled a winning mentality at Liverpool while Wenger era post 2006 mentality still exists? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Wenger was telling us to celebrate finishing fourth, you know. So, De Ligt gets dragged for Yoro. He should have been dragged ages ago. Yoro actually has been playing well for them. I'm surprised he's on the bench. Probably gone with experience. Snake Eye said, this score 2-2 makes me mad because if we did our job yesterday, we could be sitting in a better position. Thanks, Arteta. 15 million a year. Arsenal fans will go crazy if they draw. They go, oh, we're still in the same position. It's still frustrating. It just gives us a bit more hope. But here come United. Can they get a late winner? Ball whipped in by Bruno. Back post. He's got too much on it. Goes out for a goal kick. 7 minutes to go, plus time added on, people. Big up everyone locked in. 2,600 of you locked in is amazing numbers for a neutral watch-along. Let's make sure we get the likes up. I don't even know what we're on for likes. We should be on 1,000 likes with ease. With ease, people. Does this drag Arsenal back in the title race, or is it just more frustrating that we didn't do our job if Liverpool drop points? Yeah, I don't think this will remain a draw. We're on 900 likes, people. Come on, we got to get 1,000 likes easily. Here's Jota on the edge of the penalty area for Liverpool. Don't foul him. He's going nowhere. Crossed in. Ahmad just about clears it. Oh, my days. United have it. Give it to Garnacho. He's going to get yammed by Konate. You got to pass. Does well. Is that Bradley coming on for Liverpool? Can Man U do us a favour? Well, we need to start doing ourselves a favour. That's the problem. Matthew said, I'm here with my popcorn watching Man U. It's crazy when, as an Arsenal fan, our most enjoyable game of the weekend isn't even the game our team is involved in. Throwing to United. Just over 5 minutes to go. No, it's done. We will drop more points. Yeah, I'm not going to hype it. It gives us an outside chance, but double change for Liverpool. Elliott and Bradley coming on. And Xerxes coming on for United. Yeah, Bruno's first touch, crazy. He's got an immaculate touch. Who's coming off? Zhao said, I'm sorry, but Liverpool team plays ugly. It's strange how they win so much. Oh, Gakpo's off. No, but you know what it is? They look like scoring all the time. They're so dangerous. Gakpo off, Elliott on, and then Trent off for Bradley. The yellow card is on. Probably the reason. They swarm you going forward, you know. They've had a lot of chances. Haruria said, Curtis Watchalong is more entertaining than Arsenal Watchalong. Xerxes on for Højlund. He was booed by his own fans the last game. We wanted Poole to drop points. The few occasions they have, we have not taken advantage, says TV1. Big up Dre. Big up Fortis Gunnar, who said every season we're begging other teams to do us a favour. At what phase will we be doing ourselves? That's the key comment. Will they do us a favour? Zerkamp. United in possession. You think Poole will drop in form? Problem is us, isn't it? Here come Liverpool. Darwin Núñez loses the ball. Good defending. Poor from Darwin. Running with his head down there. Moving like Martinelli. The counter-attack is on, you know. Oh, Xerxes, man. No wonder they're booing you. Gives it away. Bang! Crunching 50-50 challenge. Gives the throw into United. Does this make United more dangerous? That's what I said, yeah. This will give them confidence. On one hand, yeah, we need them to take points off Liverpool. We play United in 6 days, so they might be reinvigorated when we play them. Their confidence will be a lot higher. I think there'll be a goal. I think we're going to get a late goal here, I'm telling you. Alisson plays out to Kanate. Press. There you go. Xerxes wins it. Late winner would be crazy at Anfield for United. Ugarte finds Bruno. Bruno's played all right, you know. Usually he's very petulant in these games. He's been a lot more calm. Corner to Manchester United. United only show up in big games. Yeah, it seems. I think they get motivated for them. Big games motivate you without... You don't need to say anything. You just turn up, you're motivated. It's a big game. Sometimes it's harder when you're playing a team who's not as good and you think you're going to win and next minute you're struggling. That's a mentality issue. Conrad said, we need a good director of football to come in and sell who we don't want and buy players we need. Corner taken short. Comes out to Bruno. Whips in a goal. He spills it wide for another corner, Alisson. Wet surface. It's good play by Bruno. Somebody should be following that up. Spills it wide. They won't sack the $15 million man, so that could be the solution. Yeah, I mean, now he's got 3 years left on his deal. That's $45 million to sack him. You wouldn't pay all of it, but maybe 25, 30 million. Corner to United. Bruno clips this one to the back post. Ahmad drills it at goal, blocked by Kanate. Ahmad drills it across. Oh, Xerxes mishits it. Oh, it was a chance. Liverpool break. It could be away. Ball out wide. Salah. 2 players on him. Whips it across. Oh, Darwin Núñez. It's Jota. Jota to win it for Liverpool. Saved by Onana. Hits it straight at him. Drama. It's Connor Bradley. How are they getting it? Oh, he's nutmegged him. Bruno's been done. Bradley near post. What a save by Onana. Oh, my days. I thought he was going to cross it. He tries to score at the near post. Onana gets a strong hand on it. How are United getting hit on the break like that from their own corner? 1 minute they're trying to score. Next minute, Bruno. It's not even Bruno. How lazy is that? He doesn't even nutmeg him and he's standing there moaning. Is this a penalty? I told you, Euro, man. Better than De Ligt. That's a great tackle on Darwin. Wow. Onana there, he's done well. Nearly got done at his near post. Great tackle by Lenny Yoro. He is a player I actually do rate. Corner to Liverpool. 7 minutes added on, people. Robertson in swinger. It's flicked on. Saved by Onana. Headed straight at the keeper. Come on. Go on. Van Dijk's up. Here's Amad Diallo. Take him on. Go on. Drive. Xerxes, do something, man. Move. That's not a bad ball. Give it to him early. Come on, Garnacho. Get at Bradley, man. Take him on. Is Dallo. Left-hand side. It's a poor cross. Garnacho blocked. Oh, somebody's got to react. What a block by Kanate. United still have it. Right-hand side. Why are you going backwards? Get it in the box. Stick it in there, man. Cross it. Ugarte. I'm telling you, we're going to get a late winner. Oh, it's a throw into Liverpool. Jeez, end-to-end stuff. What a game. Knocked down there. Oh, it was Van Dijk. He should probably do better there. I don't think there's enough pace in the cross, but wow, he's 6 yards out there. Heads it straight at the goalkeeper. Minute and 30 gone. Will anybody get a late winner here, people? Kanate on the halfway line. Remember, a draw's a good result for Arsenal. Of course, we take a United winner. Here's Gravenberch. Into Elliott. Oh, dives in the tackle there. They get away with it, United. Bruno. Yep, they'll take the throw in there. Slow that game down. Dear, oh dear. Take a breather, people. Slot is not happy. Looks like a wet boiled egg. Amorim saying more, keep going. 7 minutes added on. This is intense. It really is. Throw-in taken. Big C just took me back to the 90s listening to Arsenal on the radio. Heavy touch there by Robertson. Goes out for a United throw. Hit the like button, people. Nearly 3,000 of you locked in. I don't know where the 7 minutes came from, actually. There hasn't really been many injuries. Maybe the VAR check for the penalty. And obviously the celebrations for the goals and stuff like that as well. Throw-in taken by United. Ahmad in possession. Liverpool win the ball back. They've got Jota, Nunez and Salah all up there now. Good play by United there. They work it well. They haven't got a lot of bodies forward. Maybe they're going to take the point. Long diag looking for Garnacho. You're 1v1 with Connor Bradley here, man. Drive it. Oh, he's offside. That is criminal. As a winger there, how are you not looking across the line? He would have been 1v1 with Bradley. Elliott plays over the top. Salah. 1v1 with Lissandro. No one wants to see that. Salah. Shots blocked. Corner to Liverpool. Wow, this is intense. This is one of the games of the season. Honestly, this second half's been incredible to watch. We're at 1,000 likes. Big up, people. Wet boiled egg, mate, honestly. Andy Robertson. In swinging corner. You've got to deal with Van Dijk and Konate. They're giants. Absolute giants. We need the AFCON ref. Yeah, blow the whistle. Corner to Liverpool. Ball whipped in. Van Dijk flicks it on. Ahmad clears it. We'll take that. Just over 3 minutes to go. Gravenberch on the halfway line. Clips it back in with his left foot. It's high. It's flicked away. And he's offside there, Andy Rob. What? Ain't he offside? They said he's not interfering with play. Liverpool throwing. Harvey Elliott finds McAllister. They've loaded up the box. They don't cross it. Here's Gravenberch. Less than 3 minutes to go now. Ahmad forces them back. Here's Jota for Liverpool, 30 yards out. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Good block. Great block. Liverpool still have it. Forced all the way back to Alisson. 2.5 minutes to go. Who's your man of the match? It's a tough one, you know. I thought Mainu was having a good game, but... Hey! Poor pass by Robertson. Heavy touch by Gravenberch. Man United throwing. It's a tricky one. Gakpo had a very good game. Mainu was playing well. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Mazraoui's had a good game as well, to be honest. Dallow's had a good game when you think Salah's on that side and he's up against Trent. We've got under 2 minutes to go, people. This will be a big result for United, for Arsenal, for Liverpool. It affects a lot of people. Bruno, that's a good ball. Ahmad could be in behind here. Up against Robertson. Drags him. Come on, be strong. I like Ahmad, you know. He's a player, man. He's got a lot of talent. He's pulling his shirt off him. Well done, referee. Shut up, Robertson. You'll be at Aberdeen next season, mate. Yeah, yo, shush. Shush, man. Relax, bro. Relax. Ahmad, you need to come to Arsenal. I respect your personality. Robertson, get yourself to Aberdeen, mate. Free kick to Manchester United with a minute to go. I feel shameless. I feel like Gary Neville right now. Urging Man United to score. As I said, I will not celebrate if they score. I will remain calm. I'll try. But 50 seconds to go. United free kick. It's whipped in. It's high. Maguire knocks it down. It's cleared by Van Dijk. Every time they clear it, they look like they're going to get hit on the break. He's got away with that clearance. Come on. What have you got, Bruno? Xerxes in. Xerxes in. Xerxes. Harry Maguire! He puts it over the bar. You're a fridge. You're an absolute fridge. He needs defrosting. Maguire's missed from 10 yards. He's put it over. The one thing I've got to say, why does Xerxes put the bobbling ball into him? What a miss. And of all people, Harry Maguire. Was he onside? Look at the pass. Why is it bobbling? Look, why is it bouncing? Just roll it to him on the floor. Look, you're making him volley it. If Maguire would have scored, I'm sorry, I would have celebrated just for the meme. Harry Maguire. There we go. Full-time whistle goes. That is possibly the best game we've watched all season. I love that game. Draw. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2. Maguire misses a last-minute chance to win the game. It's saying something. I've enjoyed that game more than most Arsenal games. One of the games of the season. Result helps Arsenal, but also frustrating. What a game. 2-2, yeah. What a game that was, people. Bruno had a very good game. Elite commentary. I enjoyed it. Maybe I have to do more neutral games. I feel like I enjoyed that more than the Arsenal game. Let's just say, though, what a game. What a result for Man United. People were predicting 5-0, 7-0. They're going to get annihilated. Ahmad again. Big goals against City. Big goal against Liverpool. People now have to take belief. Teams have got to start taking points off Liverpool. They're a very good team. They swarm you, but they're not. This ain't Liverpool under Klopp, Mane, Salah, Firmino. Just looking briefly at Liverpool's next few games. I can't believe Harry Maguire. Their next game's Forest away. That's a tough game. No, in fact, they've got Tottenham away in the Cup, then Accrington Stanley in the Cup, then Forest. Forest and Burnley away are their next 2 league games. That'll be tricky games. Forest are the informed team. They've won their last 5 games, so we'll see. People, thank you very much for tuning in today. Absolute legends. MJ said, Yoro is so good at 19. We got something for you next week. Hey, relax, man. I know you drew today, but hopefully we teach you a lesson next week. But listen, all jokes aside, that result's going to give them more confidence, Man United. Have United got a midweek game, or are they resting until we play them? I hope they're not off until they play us. They've got the week off, see? United have got 6 days off now. No midweek game because it's Carabao Cup. We play on Tuesday. See, this result, as an Arsenal fan, good result, right? Liverpool, we needed them to drop points. Cool. It's frustrating because Liverpool drawing makes you think, well, if we'd have beaten Brighton, we'd have gained 2 points on Liverpool today, which would have been even better. Also, you've now got to understand, we play Man United next weekend. United don't have a midweek game, and their confidence levels will be higher. Let me finish by just looking at the league table so you know how things stand before we get out of here, people, and what that does to the table. Every time Liverpool draw, we seem to draw. You know, they drew with Newcastle, we drew with Fulham. They drew with Fulham, we drew with Everton. They draw with United, we draw with Brighton. We just don't gain on them. 6 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. It gives us a chance if they don't win the game in hand and they draw or lose and it's 7 points or 6 points. Is it still Arsenal therapy tomorrow or downgraded? I think it's still Arsenal therapy. I think it is. It's just maybe not as intense a session, you know? I'm still very frustrated. Liverpool drew. We should have won. We should be now 4 points behind them with a game in hand. That's very different. It's Arsenal therapy, bro. It's booked in, 2 p.m. Cancel whatever you're doing. If you're busy, get the headphones on and listen in. Arsenal therapy, 2 p.m. I'm still fuming with Arsenal. But, nah, we're going to talk. But it makes things look a little bit better, but we've got a massive 10 days. Arsenal's next 3 games: Newcastle, Manchester United and Tottenham. What does that do for Man United? Did it affect them? Did they move? I think they were 14th. They've moved to 13th. I mean, it's still not great. They're still, 23 points. Even the Conference League in 7th. They're 10 points off that. So, as I said with United, I think they've got to consolidate in the league get a top half of the table finish and try and win the Europa League. Tottenham and Man United in the bottom half of the table. Crazy. But yeah, listen, Liverpool draw. That's their 4th draw of the season. I think Liverpool will be a bit disappointed with today, to be honest. I think that will frustrate them a little bit. And they've got Tottenham away in the Carabao Cup in the week. So, listen, want to say a big thank you to the community. Great support today. 3,000 of you tuned in for a neutral watch-along, which is amazing support. Big up to everyone. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Arsenal Therapy, 2 p.m. And we'll do press conference reaction. See what Arteta had to say after the game. Big up to everyone locked in. People bless.